What's going on, guys? XFrotoX95 here. Today I'm bringing you some gameplay. At the request of one of my subscribers, I am playing Domination, and I am using the Olympia. That's right, the Olympia. Um, yeah, as I said, one of my subscribers asked me to play some Domination with the Olympia, and the first game I couldn't get more than 2 kill death ratio. I kept going, 10 and 5, 12 and 6. I don't know why. It wouldn't work. But then I got this game and I get a pretty nice score. Probably one of the better scores you can get with an Olympia. But I would, the reason for my success with this game is probably because, well, one, they were horrible, and two, they started leaving halfway through the game, so we started spawn trapping them, and that made it really easy to get kills. So I want to take this video and take the time to talk about my thoughts on all the shotguns in the game. I'll go through the list of them, what they are, how they work, that kind of stuff. So the first one, the one that you get at your default class, is the Olympia. This is a double barrel shotgun. I think it's a pretty good gun. It's pretty underrated, but the only reason I would probably not recommend it is because it's pretty difficult to use because you're always reloading. Even when you only use one bullet, you find yourself reloading a lot, which is kind of weird. I think the reason is when you use double barrel shotguns, you're always reloading both barrels, I guess, because the animation takes just as long. I don't know, it doesn't make any sense to me, because even when you only use one bullet, like here, see, put 2 bullets back in. It doesn't make any sense. I think either Treyarch messed up, or that's how double barrel shotguns work. So yeah, you can't use any attachments on the Olympia, but I think it's pretty good enough. The only reason I would probably stay away from it is because its range isn't the best. But in close quarters combat, I don't think there are any shotguns that can compete with it. Maybe the HS-10 Akimbos, but I really hate those. And I'll get into that later. So yeah, the Olympia. That's probably my second favorite shotgun behind the Stakeout. And the only reason I would take the Stakeout over the Olympia is because the Stakeout has an attachment, and that attachment is grip. If you don't know already, grip reduces your recoil and makes your gun more accurate, so you can probably get a little more range with that. And the Stakeout in general has 4, I guess, shells. It's not bullets, it's shells, I guess, in a clip of in one clip. The only reason I might pick the Olympia over the Stakeout would be that it has more ammo, but then again, you also take more time to reload. I always find myself running out of ammo using the Stakeout. The Olympia is probably more accurate because, I don't know, when I use the Olympia, my accuracy is higher and I end up getting closer to people for some reason. I guess it's just my mindset that it's such a bad gun that I have to run directly at someone's face and fucking blow their heads off. I don't know. The next shotgun would be the Stakeout, and I don't know what level you get it at, but the only attachment you can use on it is grip. It has 4 shells as opposed to the 2 from the Olympia. It has 4 shells in one round or whatever, one clip. I don't know what it's called. It has 12, and then it has 3 full sets of 4. So in total, it has 16 bullets. The Olympia, I think, has 2 and then 18 in reserve, so 20. And I also find myself missing a lot with the Stakeout. The only reason, or another reason I would take the Olympia over the Stakeout is that once you miss with the Stakeout, the reload animation or the little pullback, I don't know exactly what it is, but there's a certain animation that happens every time you shoot the Stakeout, and it takes quite a while, so you can't fire another bullet instantly. And with the Olympia, you can pretty much rapid fire the bullets. So yeah, that's good. And then the other 2 shotguns are the Spaz 12, which I will talk about now, and the HS-10. The only attachment on the Spaz 12 is a silencer, and I used to like the Spaz 12 only because I didn't need to really be good at the gun. I could just pretty much spam it. And it has 8 bullets or 8 shells in a clip. I still don't know the terminology. And then 24 extra, so 3 clips total, or 4 clips total, 1 in reserve, or 3 in reserve, 1 in use. with a total of 32 bullets, and you really need those because it takes like 2-3 bullets like at close range to kill someone. So from long range or medium range, you're pretty much screwed, but you'll miss a lot with the spaz. So I would recommend putting scavenger on unless you're going to pick up other weapons. That's the reason I also found myself running out of ammo with the Olympia sometimes, and that's only when I'm on really long kill streaks. But that's why I put scavenger on. If I hadn't had scavenger on this game, I probably would have run out of ammo at least once. So yeah. And the final shotgun in this game are the HS-10s, and I really hate the HS-10s. I liked them at first. It was like a freaking douche around class. I would take akimbo HS-10s, steady aim, scavenger. Actually, not even steady aim. I put sleight of hand on just because you need to reload a lot with that gun, and you end up running out of ammo really fast with HS-10s. I picked up the HS-10s in a game of sharpshooter, and there's the collateral right there. In a game of sharpshooter, I think that's the one where every 45 seconds you rotate weapons. And I was using it by itself without the akimbo feature or the dual wields, and I actually liked it a lot better. You really need to get close to people, but it's still pretty good. I mean, it has 4 bullets, and the shot animation isn't too crazy. Excuse me. And yeah, the dual wield is the only attachment I believe on that gun. And I would say if you're using a shotgun, you definitely want to have marathon. You probably want to have sleight of hand pro because you want to be able to scope in, or you would have steady aim if you want to hip fire. But I always use sleight of hand just because I like it better and it helps me reload in tight situations. Because when you're using shotguns, you're probably going to run into a lot of difficult situations where you run into a bunch of enemies and you have to reload really fast. So that's why I use sleight of hand pro. And you can aim in faster, faster ADS. So yeah, the HS-10s. I always use scavenger with it just because I feel like I run out of ammo. In order to kill one person, I usually end up firing all 4 bullets from both shotguns, so that ends up being 8 bullets gone right there. And I believe it has like a total of like 32 or something like that. Something not a lot at all. So I end up running out of ammo pretty fast, which is why I end up using scavenger with that. Yeah, you could also use probably lightweight with shotguns. I mean, you have to move around pretty fast. I think this game, or the game before, I was using lightweight, and it was working, but I just ended up running out of ammo too fast. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the shotguns. Overall, I would say that I would never use it in like a serious game where I really, really am trying to win. But if I just want to mess around, like, it just makes you feel badass when you're using a shotgun. Yeah, this is the end of the gameplay. My final score is 28-2. Please like the video. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, and peace.